the lowest, or the most expensive of myrrh, or the most tender. Their strong, blunt beaks drink the air as they strive melodiously, not for your sake and not for mine, and not for the sake of winning, but for the sheer delight and gratitude. Believe us, they say. It is a serious thing just to be alive on this fresh morning in the broken world. I beg of you, do not walk by without pausing to attend to this rather ridiculous performance. It could mean something. It could mean everything. It could be what Rilke meant when he wrote, "You must change your life. And you must change your life." Invitation by Mary Oliver. Guys, do not forget to enjoy those small windows of inspiration, of awe, of wonder, and good confusion, by the way. What I mean by that is, like, sometimes when you're in awe, you're a little bit confused, right? You're a little bit confused, but not in a strange or uncomfortable way. Confused in the sense of, wow, I don't understand what's going on here, but there's something interesting that's happening here. This is part of the fabric of being in awe. Because when you are in awe, you are in this state of constant pondering and wondering and deciphering and just dwelling. Which is why that word linger is such a great word, because that dwelling aspect, right? That awe aspect, that constant wowness aspect, it lingers, right? It continues, and it's like small residue of whatever that is. But you know it's not harmful. You know that it's not painful. You just know that it's something amazing. Something amazing. I don't know what it is, but it's something amazing. And I think that's what Mary Oliver here is trying to remind us, right? This idea of invitation, inviting us to dwell in it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't say, "Oh wait, I'm just daydreaming and I just got to do something else now. I'm not being productive." Don't get me wrong, being productive is good, and it sometimes works whenever you are worried about something, right? It's sometimes good to be focused, but sometimes just don't worry about those other things you got to do, okay? And I'm not saying you got to like stop doing your laundry, you got to stop doing your dishes, because Lord knows they're never going to happen. they're not going to get done, I mean. But just if there's something that happened before it, right? Just wait. Wait on that awe, wait on that inspiration, wait on that transcendence, right? Wait on that amazingness, right? Just wait on it. So don't be bogged down or even boggled by that amazement. It's going to be a tender moment. It's going to be an uplifting moment. And it's going to be a time when you actually remember and remind yourself, my goodness, why did I waste so much time not dwelling in that inspiration, not dwelling in that amazement. Why did I waste so much time pushing away grace? Why did I waste so much time not being merciful? Why did I waste so much time carrying all that weight when someone else already offers to take it away from you? You have time to linger in that beauty. You have time to linger in that grace. You have time to linger in that true altruistic compassion. You just gotta persevere. You just gotta wait. All will be well. You just have to learn about that. Believe it. What a great choice. Thank you so much for suggesting that. Well done. All right, we're going to read another poem. This one's very short. This was by Alexandra Vassiliou. And this one's titled Your Heart is a Book. All right, here we go. 3. Your heart is a book. Every day you write the chapters of your life and try to make them bright, like the greatest poems you have ever read. Let me read that one more time. Your heart is a book. And every day you write the chapters of your life and try to make them bright, like the greatest poems you have ever read. I don't know what craft or skill you have, and I'm sure it's astonishing. I'm sure you've made someone very surprised and made their day. Some of you guys are great at making things, right? Whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's carpentry or what have you, or writing, or just creating videos or something. And as much as I appreciate you guys being here, maybe spend a little bit more time on those crafts, on those things you make. I don't know. Once again, I don't know what you make, but whatever it is, I know that you can make somebody's day with what you make. For me, it happens to be reading and writing and doing these. I like making these. And it's not only just for me, but it's also for other people, and it's also people that are really close to me. People that are in my own circle of family and friends, and just people that are really intimate with me, right? Like, I'm making these for them. But this is motivated by a grace that I learned throughout the years. And as much as I make these for other people and myself, I do it for my Creator, who has been so gracious to my life. And so I try to honor him with these. I know many of you have asked why I'm the way I am. It's because of who I serve and what I've been transformed by. So thank you for all your wonderful comments. Thank you for all your wonderful things that you've said, all your wonderful messages. But I'm nothing without the Lord's grace. So glory to God for this wonderful gift. But yes, this poem by Alexandra Vassiliou, your heart is a book. And every day you write the chapters of your life and try to make them bright like the greatest poems you have ever read. Hola, primita. Estamos leyendo poemas que levantan el ánimo, así que si tú tienes un poema que levanta el ánimo, escríbelo en el comentario, okay? Alright guys, shall we go to the next poem? Alright, I'm going to read a poem by Mario Benedetti, and this is a poem titled Otoño. This goes out to all of my Spanish speakers. Hope you guys enjoy it, espero que lo disfrutan. Así que vamos a cambiar la música y vamos a leer este poema de Mario Benedetti. Aprovechemos el otoño antes de que el invierno nos ensombre. Entremos a codazos en la franja del sol y admiremos a los pájaros que emigran. Ahora que calienta el corazón, aunque sea de a ratos y de a poco. Pensemos, sintamos todavía con el viejo cariño que nos queda. Aprovechemos el otoño antes de que el futuro se congele y nos haya sitio para la belleza. Porque el futuro se nos vuelva escarcha. Qué bonito el poema, sincero. Y bueno, el mensaje es bien simple. Hay que aprovechar. A pesar de que habla del otoño, uno puede aplicar cualquier temporada. Y bueno, sé que todos trabajamos y estamos cansados y tenemos un montón de responsabilidades, pero creo que hay una responsabilidad de también acordarse que hay cosas bellos en este mundo. Hay algo muy único y bueno, el creador de este universo diseñó este mundo para que podamos acordarnos de la belleza que Él diseñó, para acordarnos de que Él mismo es bello, Él mismo te creó, Él mismo te quiere lo mejor, Él mismo te tiene compasión, Él mismo es esa esperanza. Y creo que a pesar de tener esas responsabilidades, y creo que son buenos para mantener y hacer, y bueno, obviamente es importante ser responsable. También hay que ser responsable disfrutar de esta vida maravillosa. Puede ser en la forma de comer algo rico, quizás una gran cazuela, una empanada, un arroz con pollo, no sé. O quizás es con una compañía, tomando tecito con alguien que amas y tienes una relación muy íntima, ¿cierto? Creo que esos tiempos lo tomamos, bueno, espero que no sea tarde para que te des cuenta que tienes la responsabilidad de disfrutar de esos tiempos. Así que, bueno, doy gracias al Señor que por su gracia y por su amor que yo por lo menos puedo tener y acordarme que sí, en este mundo hay cosas bonitas y hay gente bonita. Y en vez de estar estresado de todas las cosas negativas, por lo menos puedo darse al Señor, y lo que me queda en el corazón es solamente para llenar con esperanza, con un cariño, con algo bello. Bueno, espero que disfrutaron de este maravilloso poema de Mario Benedetti llamado Otoño. Gracias a ti, para la persona que pidió este poema. Muy, muy bonito. Gracias. Alright, guys. Now we're gonna read some poems by Miss Catherine of Siena. And this was titled Consumed. Are you guys ready? This is gonna be a good one. We're gonna do this in 5, 4. I first saw God when I was a child, 6 years of age. The cheeks of the sun were pale before him, and the earth acted as a shy girl like me. Divine light entered my heart from his love that did never fully wane. Though indeed, dear, I can understand how a person's faith can at times flicker. For what is the mind to do with something that becomes the mind's ruin? A God that consumes us in his grace. I have seen what you want. It is there. A beloved of infinite tenderness. My goodness. So there's this line that I'm just absolutely just in awe right now, and I'm trying to just take it in right now. I'm gonna try my best to express it to you guys how I feel right now, but I'm gonna read this line one last time. Listen to this. It says, "Divine light entered my heart from his love that did never fully wane." You know, even the most gorgeous sunlight or gorgeous sunset or sunrise that you've ever seen, even though those are absolutely amazing and beautiful, and those horizons you can just stare at and it'll make any coffee or drink or tea taste so much better. Can you imagine what the Lord says about you and how He feels about you, and the light that enters into your light because of His grace and mercy that He gave to you? If an amazing creator created all of these things, can you imagine what He's created in you? And what it feels like to be loved by someone with that light. It makes you want to never leave. It makes you rest your head at night and no longer fear the brokenness of this world. No longer fear death. No longer feel loneliness. No longer feel or fear lost. That is a place that I want to dwell in for the rest of my life. And I hope you do too. Alright, here's one more. This one's titled The Golden Flute. Here we go. Wait. Let me try something here. A sea of peace and joy and light. Beyond my reach, I know. In me, the storm-tossed, weeping night finds room to rage and flow. I cry aloud, but all in vain. I, helpless, the earth unkind. What soul of might can share my pain? Death dart alone I find. A raft am I on the sea of time. My oars are washed away. How can I hope to reach the climb of God's eternal day? But hark, I hear thy golden flute. Its notes bring the summit down. Now safe am I, oh, absolute. Gone death, gone night's stark frown. That was the Golden Flute. I think it's by Sri Chinmoy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, good job. What a wonderful message. Thank you so much, Sandra, for requesting that. So nice. All right, we're gonna keep going down the line, guys. I'm already starting to feel that tiredness, guys. So let's see if we can crank these out before it happens. All right, here we go. That's the wrong one. All right, let me see. 1 second. Okay. All right, this is titled Wait by Galway Kennel. We're gonna start this in 3, 2. Wait for now. Distrust everything you have to. Let me start that again. 1 second. Wait for now. Distrust everything if you have to, but trust the hours. Haven't they carried you everywhere up to now? Personal events will become interesting again. Hair will become interesting. Pain will become interesting. Buds that open out of season will become interesting. Secondhand gloves will become lovely again. Their memories are what give them the need for other hands. The desolation of lovers is the same. That enormous emptiness, carved out of such tiny beings as we are, asks to be filled. The need for the new love is faithfulness to the old. Wait. Don't go too early. You're tired. But everyone's tired. But no one is tired enough. Only wait a little and listen. Music of hair, music of pain, music of looms weaving our loves again. Be there to hear it. It will be the only time. Most of all, to hear your whole existence, rehearsed by the sorrows, play itself into total exhaustion. That was Wait by Galway Kennel. Very quaint poem indeed. Very similar to the other poems that we read earlier in this live tonight. The idea of waiting, the idea of being patient, not being frustrated or being bogged down by anxiousness of the unknown. Sometimes when you wait, you'll appreciate things that you have, the things that you know, the people that you know. You know, I'm actually a really quiet man. And it used to bother me when I was in a room with someone that I really loved. And I felt like if I didn't interact with them, if I didn't talk to them, you know, on a consistent basis in that same room, I felt like I was wasting time, or that I was like wasting their time, or just not made them feel welcome, or just all of these things in my head, right? And then I realized, like, it's just nice to be there with them. And if they really want to interact with you, then they'll interact with you. But don't just talk to them just because you just want to talk. Sometimes it's just as good to be still and be in the same presence and enjoy that time together. You know, just the other day, my son and I were enjoying this really great dinner that we were having. And we made it at home. And there was a rocking chair on my front porch. And, you know, I obviously it's two of us. And so I took my office chair and I rolled it all the way out to the front porch. And we ate our dinners looking out into our neighborhood street while we watched some cars pass by or people walk by with their dogs. And it was such a beautiful evening. It was such a nice summer or spring night, right? Like just this really nice breeze, 70 degrees. It didn't matter what we were doing or talked about. It was just a great time being there together. Sometimes, like this poem says, we have to dwell in pain in order for us to appreciate what true hope and joy is. I certainly learned the hard way for sure. I take most of my steps and moments in life with a great privilege because I'm not guaranteed another day. And the same goes with all of us, guys. So, whoever that person you long to hang out with, just call them up and say, hey, what are you doing? You want to eat some dinner in my front porch watching some people walk by? Great day. All right, let's keep going. This is the first paragraph of Yourself, which is part of a book series, I suppose. And this is by Thomas Troward. Here we go. I want to talk to you about the livingness there is in being yourself. It has at least the merit of simplicity. For it must surely be easier to be oneself than to be something or somebody else. Yet, that is what so many are constantly trying to do. The self that is their own, that is not good enough for them, and so they are always trying to go one better than what God has made them, with endless strain and struggle as the consequence. Of course, they are right to put before them an ideal infinitely, grander than anything they have yet attained, And the only possible way of progress is by following an ideal that is always a stage ahead of us. But the mistake is not seeing that it's attained as a matter of growth. And that growth must be the expansion of something that already exists in us. And therefore it implies our being, that what we are and where we are as its starting point. This growth is a continuous process, and we cannot do next month's growth without first doing this month's. But we are always wanting to jump into something ideal of the future, not seeing that we can reach it only by steadily going on from where we are now. Again, the idea here is enjoying the process, enjoying those moments, enjoying that time of joy, of hope, of peace. We're so worried about the uncontrollable, the what ifs. And yes, I realize it is a little bit nerve-wracking at times. But honestly, if whatever you're thinking about is true or not true, do you realize you just wasted your time worrying about it? And you could have used that time to just spend those sweet moments with your children, with your family, with your great friends, or with that wonderful craft or skill that you have that makes other people happy. Did you realize you just wasted time from that? You took away time from that? Don't complicate yourself with all of those unknown thoughts. Don't complicate your life with accumulating things. Unless you know that it's being put to good use. Right? Use in the sense of, are you enjoying it with someone else? So, a wonderful message. Thank you, Kamal, for that wonderful request. All right, here we go, guys. This one is by Burton Braley, and this is titled The Will to Win. Here we go. If you want a thing bad enough, go out and fight for it. Work day and night for it, and give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it. It makes you hold all other things tawdry, and cheap for it. If life seems all empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and you dream is about it, if gladly you'll sweat for it, fret for it, plant for it, lose all your terror of God or man for it, if you'll simply go after that thing that you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and a confidence, stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famished and gaunt, nor sickness nor pain of body or brain can turn you away from the thing that you want. If dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, you'll get it. Now, even though I like this message here, there's really two ways you can actually use this for an uplifting poem. And well, let me just say, there's only one way to understand this as an uplifting poem, because this sort of contradicts what I just said before. Because if we were to think about that perseverance, right? Like if we were to think about that like actual desire and that want to go out and pursue the thing that you want, right? Be careful with that, because sometimes we are so intertwined and shall we say focused, right? Like a blind horse on the things that we want for ourselves, right? Sometimes that can be turned into something that is very, very centric. And so we tend to think that those things that we want are going to make us happy, right? Things that we want are going to make us internally happy and all these things, right? So that's not exactly what Burton Braley was exactly talking about. But that's what I want you to not interpret this poem as. Instead, focus on the will to desire things that are truly uplifting, on the will to desire the true peacekeeper that loves and desires you, the will to learn what hope actually looks like, the will to learn what mercy is like. And my goodness, it is so hard to bestow forgiveness on someone, but I'm telling you, it is such a game changer. That's the will and the striving and the perseverance that you should strive for. If it means losing some sleep, sure, lose some sleep regarding things that are uplifting, that are wholesome. Don't lose some sleep on the things that are materialistic, on materialism, things that are superficial, things that are temporary. That's not a good waste of sleep. And by the way, sleep is important, by the way, guys. You should totally listen to your body when you are sleeping. Don't negate it. You'll suffer. Your body will suffer from it, and it will tell you. Whew. All right. The second to last one tonight is by William Smith O'Brien, and this is titled Never Despair. Never despair. Let the feeble in spirit bow like the willow that stoops to the blast. Droop not in peril, 'tis manhood's true merit. Nobly to struggle and hope to the last. When by the sunshine of fortune forsaken, faint sinks the heart of the feeble with fear. Stand like the oak of the forest, unshaken. Never despair, boys. Oh, never despair. Never despair, though adversity rages fiercely and fell as the surge on the shore, firm as the rock of the oceans for ages. Stem the rude torrent till danger is over. Fate with its whirlwind our joys may all sever. True to ourselves, we have nothing to fear. Be this our hope and our anchor forever. Never despair, boys. Oh, never despair. Disparity causes you to lose focus. Disparity introduces chaos in your life. Disparity makes you dwell in the anxiousness. But all of those things are meant to separate you from the love of God that has had for you and longs for you and always has bestowed and wants to bestow that on you. Never despair. There are beautiful moments. Keep a quiet heart. Don't worry. Let it go. Forgive people. Yes, it's hard. Yes, they probably don't deserve it, but that's why they deserve it. You're imprisoning yourself and you're trapping yourself and you're introducing disparity in your life. And you will lose some sleep. And you'll try your best to shake it off and convince yourself that no, this is just a temporary thing that I've felt or thought of. I'm good. But are you really? Who are you when nobody's looking? Who are you when you're lying in bed? Who are you when you look up at the sky and wonder who made those? You're someone designed to be loved. You are someone that is hungry for hope. You are someone that should not dwell in disparity. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read one more poem and it's going to be followed by a passage tonight. This is also by Burton Braley, and I hope this speaks to you. And this was titled, Do It Now. If with pleasure you are viewing any work a man is doing, if you like him or you love him, tell him now. Don't withhold your approbation till the parson makes oration, and he lies with snowy lilies on his brow. No matter how you shout it, he won't really care about it. He won't know how many teardrops you have shed. If you think some praises is due him, now's the time to slip it to him. For he cannot read his tombstone when he's dead. And more than fame and more than money is the comment kind and sunny, and the hearty warm approval of a friend. For it gives to life a savor, and it makes you stronger, braver. And it gives you heart and spirit to the end. If he earns your praise, bestow it. If you like him, let him know it. Let the words of true encouragement be said. Do not wait till life is over and he's underneath the clover, for he cannot read his tombstone when he's dead. Do It Now by Burton Braley. The message is clear, guys. Stop wasting time. Don't play this game of I shouldn't compliment them often, because it's going to go to their head, because they're going to use it against me or use it as a control or a power technique. So what? Wouldn't you rather have a heart that is kind and giving and so much filled with love? And yes, you've probably been hurt before because you've expressed and been like that before. And you know what? They probably weren't ready for all of those wonderful messages you had. But make no mistake, they will remember how kind you were. Especially when they are alone, when they are hurting, when they are lost. Don't be afraid to love and be kind again. And yes, it'll probably make you feel vulnerable. But we need more people like you, because the Lord designed you to be this wonderful creature, filled with light and hope that only He has shown us and can restore in us. So don't shy away from it. Go towards it. Learn from it. Fill your heart with it. And don't waste time with the what ifs. Don't waste time playing these petty games. Just do it. And do it now. Because sometimes it is too late, and those are truly sad days. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you had a wonderful time tonight. Before I go, I want to read a wonderful passage that I read today, and it gave me so much joy and so much hope and so much peace, and I hope that it does for you the same, because these words are truly filled with hope. And this is from Psalm 16. And this is what it says. Preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord, and I have no good apart from you. As for the saints in the land, they are the excellent ones, in whom is all my delight. And the sorrows of those who run after another God shall multiply. Their drink offerings of blood I will not pour out, or take their names on my lips. The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. You hold my lot. and the lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, I have a beautiful inheritance. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night, also my heart instructs me. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be shaken. Therefore my heart is glad, and my whole being rejoices. My flesh also dwells secure. For you will not abandon my soul to Sheol, or let your Holy One see corruption. You make known to me the path of life, and in your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Glory to God. Wherever you are in your walk, wherever you are, I don't know what your ideology is. I'm not here to convince you or persuade you of anything, guys. All I'm here is to read these wonderful words. Words that have changed my life, words that give me joy and hope every day, even during the hardest and most ill and most down and the most just fatigue state of mind and being and body and all these other things, emotions. There is someone who loves you and thinks so much of you and knew you before you even knew yourself. All of these wonderful poems, all of these wonderful messages, all of these uplifting. You want to know why we have such a notion of upliftingness? You want to know why we have such a notion of hope? You want to know what it means to be peaceful? You want to know what it means to go through all those struggles and come out at the end with such a vigor for life and just understand, wow, there's something really amazing that's happening here. How did I not see this from the beginning? It's because we were born into this broken world, and someone was and has shown us what it means to truly love, what it means to be and walk in grace, what it means to understand that you no longer have to carry all of that weight of all those things that you committed, that you did, that were wrong, that were hurtful, that were spiteful, that were ill-willed. Perhaps you didn't even mean to do it, but you still did it. You no longer have to carry it anymore. The Almighty Father wants to take that away from you and send His only begotten Son, Christ, to take away all those things from you, so that the only thing you have left is a heart of joy, is a heart of peace, is a heart of hope, is a heart of true strength and true beauty. So I want to encourage you to find out who that is and read those Psalms. Thank you so much for being here. This was such a great live. Whatever you do tomorrow, whatever you do throughout the next coming week, know that you are a beautiful, beautiful being, created to be in God's image. see you again. It has been such an absolute privilege. I am so humbled, so thankful. And don't forget, after this live, go to Spotify. Follow me there, and you'll be notified whenever I get some more episodes posted. We'll see you soon, Lord willing. And let me just say something to my Spanish speakers real quick. Espero que disfrutaron de este show. Por favor, no se olviden de buscar el alma de Dios. Él te quiere. Él quiere lo mejor para ti. Él te ha amado desde el principio. Solamente quiere que tú lo busques y esté en oración con Él. Esté en comunicación con Él. Él se agrada cuando nos arrodillemos delante de Él. Y Él te guiará por el resto de tu vida. Y cualquier cosa que tú encuentres que será durísimo en tu vida, acuérdate que Él ya lo solucionó para ti. Es solamente que tú tienes poco fe. Ama al Señor, porque Él te amó primero. Alright, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. We'll see you soon, Lord willing.